So I think that the major challenge in Brazil is to actually include those people into the financial system and then to make it sustainable. We have an inclusion issue, which is, I think, one of the most problematic issues that we have in Brazil.
As you all know, not being part of the banking system truly excludes people from achieving many of the benefits of the financial system itself and of the economy in general. Most of the applications, the digital solutions designed, they need to be design data driven to understand what people really need when they need it, and in that way, we can identify what it is that we need to do together. And second, really think thoroughly on implementation, because there's a lot of thought given to the digital solution per se, or how the application is done, or the functionalities, the components, the contents, but there's little thought or little discussion on how it's going to be implemented.
The bank's digitalization was accelerated by the pandemic. 64 million people were actually introduced into the digital environment because of the emergency aids which were granted in Brazil.
The silver lining of COVID is that it has actually enhanced our adaptation level to use technology. So online,
because everyone is worried about the potential victims and scams that might be applying in the digital environment. The main challenges are, these ones are the regulatory ones, but we also have non-regulatory ones, which are related to building financial capacity in Brazil. We have to, monitor what's happening overseas and try to break down this information into the Brazilian regulators, into the Brazilian society. Major regulatory movements will only work if there are, help from the government and also pressure from society. We have.
Overall, in Switzerland, for example, the Swiss government decided to offer for free and on a voluntary basis to assess the climate risks for financial players. So this helped not only to kind of take away this argument that there is no data or you don't really know how much your impact is. It is also for free, and then collaboration with other countries allows to compare the different financial industries in Switzerland compared to other countries once the tests can be completed there too. And I think this could be something also on this question, like if you're able to offer solutions to measure the data exactly the same way for all actors, that helps to make it comparable and to have a high quality.
FinTech may not be a magic bullet per se, but FinTech is definitely a very strong catalyst, and it can improve the progress towards SDG agenda multifold through multiple channels, directly and indirectly. Thank you.
That of course sustainable FinTechs and the financial industry cannot achieve the SDGs alone. They're a very, very important lever, but sometimes we tend to forget a bit that it's not just the financial industry, but all the policies around that, for example, make the inclusion of risks or the inclusion of costs possible and necessary for the financial sector.